Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Next Level 19, fresh off of the first ever Next Level pay-per-view event, Resurgence. We get a message from our world champion after a successful title defense against the future Cody Cole. Last time Cody challenged for the World Championship was the Great Clash 1. He was a replacement for Nick Alexander. Over 365 days, he has held the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, breaking the record for a suicide big kick to the face from D4. Cody Cole, D4 stating, "You don't deserve to be here." Cody Cole trying to send a message of his own, "I do deserve to be here." This is super kick, misses it. D4 goes to block. And Cody Cole earning his stripes here against the world champion, going step for step with the Predator. Oh, Cole going cross body. D4 picks him out of midair. And now throwing Cole into the side of the ring neck first. And D4 comes in with a knee trigger. And now a move. A move that D4 practically invented in Action Wrestling Entertainment in this form. D4 picks him out of midair with a huge kick to the chin. Didn't whiff on that one, and the third one coming right up, serving it up on a silver platter for D4. Cody going for Code of Cole, not gonna get it, and D4 go to sleep connects from D4 and a huge knee to the temple, and that could be it. That could be all stroke for Cody Cole. No, he gets his foot to the rope, and I believe it. No, Cody Cole gets out of the way. Oh my goodness. Cody Cole had to reach for that one. That Code of Cole did not put the world champion away, as it looks like D4 is going to use raw power and strength to fight out of this one. And he gets Cody Cole up, and Cody turns it into a Code of Cole. And ladies and gentlemen, we can be staring and witnessing a new world champion in Cody Cole now. D4 just enough to get the shoulder up. Oh, here we go for this move. And Damon Creed.
Focus on everything in front of you. You might want to focus what's on behind you.
Cody Cole turning around, turning his attention, and a super kick from D4. D4 taking advantage. The kill shot connects, ladies and gentlemen. That is all she wrote. Undoubtedly.
1, 2, 3. That's the match. Ring the bell.
Now, as all of you saw at Resurgence, Cody Cole, let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Cole.
I reckon.
This guy went from a very solid mid-carder to a contender with one match, and for that we applaud him.
Yeah, indeed.
Cody Cole, give yourself a pat on the back, but I just want to say one thing, and that is that I am a fighting champion. I am a worthy champion, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let this title reign continue and let people think that I'm unworthy. So with that being said, Cody Cole, I don't see Damon Creed anywhere in the building, seeing as we're on Next Level. Get out here and accept my challenge for later tonight. And D4, the world champion, calling out Cody Cole, the man who lost to him at Resurgence, thanks in no small part to his brother Damon Creed. And it looks like Cody Cole is going to answer. And Cody Cole coming out here to face off with the Predator. Cody, I want to congratulate you on a very solid effort to dethrone me as a WWE World Champion at Resurgence. Shake my hand. Go on. Shake your World Champion's hand. Yeah. There you go. Now, do you accept my challenge? Should Cody Cole accept my challenge?
Yeah. Champion.
Yeah!
Hey, I'm giving you a freebie, bud. You ain't gotta win no #1 contenders match.
Well, dude,
It's
I'm
me,
sorry to say it, but
and it's you.
hurt you in the back. You're a fighting champion, right? That's what you say.
Fighting
Okay.
champion.
Where are you at every single week?
Each and every day, I'm right here.
You're not here every
I'm right
day.
here.
Because if you were here, and if you were a fighting champion, you'd bust your ass 24/7 like I do.
Son
Yes.
of a ass that's
Yes.
getting busted tonight is yours when me and you fight. I'm gonna bust
You want
your
to call me a
ass.
fluke?
I called you a fluke.
You want to do it?
Called you-
I'm right here! I'm right here! What are you going to do?
I'm gonna put this up. Now, are you gonna fight me for this or not?
Challenge accepted!
Cody Cole accepting the Predator's challenge for later tonight. It's Cody Cole and D4 once again running it back right here on Next Level. But first, we have to get to the action. Grazon taking on Nick Alexander later tonight in a standings match. And don't forget, Henry Mack, fresh off winning the Next Level Championship from Ghost. He has an open challenge. Who is going to fight him for that newly earned Next Level title? We'll figure it out right now. And ladies and gentlemen, who else but the luchador of action wrestling entertainment, El Contrastico, coming out here to answer Henry Mack's first challenge for his Next Level Championship. And what an easy road it will be for Henry Mack here on Next Level 19. And El Contrastico saying that Henry Mack is going to lose one of his 2 titles to him tonight. Very doubtful, seeing as El Contrastico lost to Darren Savior at Resurgence, dropping his ever-worsening record to 1-12. But can he pull off the unthinkable? Can he dethrone the newly throned Next Level Champion? And no high five for anyone in the building tonight. El Contrastico looks raring to go. Gonna try to hit that patada de muerte on our Next Level Champion.
Purchase your tracks today.
Coming out next, he is a double champion. He is a former world champion.
Let's go.
He is a current tag team champion and a current Next Level champion. One of the greatest to ever do it in this company. So many championships. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason Henry Mack is called the Dynasty. And it's that very reason. All the championships that he has gathered and will continue to gather throughout this illustrious career. Handing Ghost his first ever career loss. And thanks no small part to Nick Alexander getting his vengeance. The reason that Nick Alexander left last year was because of Ghost. Ghost, you see it there being put through the table, and that championship being taken down by the Dynasty, Henry Mack. If Henry Mack hits that crash landing on El Contrastico, he'll be improving that 7-5 record to 8-5 here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Next next level championship.
Hey! Nobody's taking this title, let's see. You see this? Nobody's taking this title in my hands. Give me that one.
You take this.
I don't want that one. That's for losers.
Two. Get me good. Introducing first from
Puerto Rico.
El Contrastico.
Here you go.
And your champion from Toronto, Canada. He is one half of the tag team champions and your next level champion, Henry Mac.
Yeah!
And ladies and gentlemen, as the bell rings, we get underway here in this championship match. Go follow us on Instagram, awe.entertainment, Facebook, awewrestling.cersei, and Twitter, Action Wrestling 3. Go follow us across multiple platforms. El Contrastico. Can you imagine if El Contrastico were to win here tonight and become the next level champion at a 2-12 record? How hilarious would that be? What a German suplex, snap German suplex from the Dynasty. My goodness. And now a belly to belly, just tossing the luchador.
El Contrastico needs a new mask.
Henry Mac going for another snap German and just rolling El Contrastico onto his neck. Couple big right hands here. Unloading as the next level champion. And now, what a double underhook suplex there. Mac could win it right here off that big suplex.
T.
And a very slow count there. El Contrastico just trying to find his footing here. I don't know if he was ready to answer this open challenge. Henry Mac having a good time. And El Contrastico comes under, grabs the wrist, jumps up, and a huge Hurricane Rana, sending Henry Mac out of the ring and maybe tweaked his ankle there. And maybe, ladies and gentlemen, it is lucha time here at the Warzone. And big forearm there, big right from El Contrastico. Contrastico throws him in, looking to get some more offense in here on the next level champion. Just smashing the face of Mac into the canvas. Oh, and Henry Mac gets out of the way. Henry Mac throws the arm over, and now just a big slam from the champion.
One.
Hooks the leg. El Contrastico just able to get that shoulder up. Henry Mac starting his new title reign off with a bang here against El Contrastico, looking dominant as ever. And now Henry Mac mocking El Contrastico as Contrastico trying to get his wits about him. I don't think we've seen Contrastico wrecked this bad. Oh, and maybe a low blow there, maybe an eye gouge.
Stand up, you piece of junk.
Contrastico calling Mac a piece of junk. I beg to differ.
Yeah. Yeah, you like that. Yeah.
Oh, and the fake out there. Another fake out. Oh, and just connects right on the dome. Henry Mac getting his lights knocked out now. Contrastico biting the hand.
Hey, what's the biting? What's the biting?
Contrastico. And just a huge stomp to the back of the head.
Now Contrastico somehow has taken momentum in this match. Goes for the moonsault, misses. Henry Mac going, picks him up, fireman's carry, could be going for the crash landing. El Contrastico, patada de muerte, he telegraphed it, turns around. Big kick from Henry Mac, taking the luchador off of his feet. And you can count to 1 million. But all you need to do is count to tres. Lights out for the luchador. Got a couple replays for you. This pitch perfect.
Let's go.
Hurricane Rana.
Do the impossible.
And watch the spinning sit out powerbomb. Watch it. Bam. Just the patada de muerte misses. Watch this. Contrastico. Kiss your title shot. Goodbye.
So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion. Yeah. Sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Mac, hashtag and still the next level champion of Action Wrestling Entertainment, the Dynasty, holding all the gold here in AWE. Coming right up, standings match. It's Dynamite Don Grazon. Haven't seen him in a while versus the ever dominant Nick Alexander. Later tonight, the main event World Championship rematch. Cody Cole at 6-6 taking on the perfect record of the world champion. It's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, as you saw at Resurgence, Jaxson Pallas lost to Nick Alexander, being forced to leave Next Level. And so, Next Level and Intensity have agreed to trade Liberator and Intensity's second pick at Battle of the Brands that they earned for Jaxson Pallas. And Liberator's Next Level debut will take place right here on Next Level 20 next week.
Forgot his kid again. My goodness, bro. One time I'm not gonna be here. He's gonna be locked out. Neo.
I'm not him. Back up, let's talk business. Remember Resurgence?
Yep.
Remember when you were practically laid out and I took out Ghost, had him laying there, that silver right there, that big old Jax right there, just wait for you to grab it. He's still untied.
I mean, I grabbed it.
Yeah, you did exactly what I wanted you to do. Because
Let's yourself down.
you have what I want.
That's nice. I want a lot of things. Money, more championships.
I don't know about that. You see, this is all part of the plan. A plan that's going to come together real soon.
Should I write this? Should I write it down?
And you, unfortunately, are part of this. And I hate that for you.
The man with the play.
I just came in to let you know. Hold on to this thing real tight.
Hold on to what? I mean, if you want to challenge me and kick me on, you find your little buddy and...
Sorry. I don't play well with others. I was talking about this thing right here.
Bet you don't.
Let's talk about this. I want you to hold on to this as tight as you can. Cherish every single moment with it. Because your time with this is going to run up very shortly. And I'll be the one standing over you. Talk.
He doesn't play with others. I bet he doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. Dynamite Don Grazon making his return to the Warzone for the first time since taking on El Contrastico at Next Level 15. Dynamite Don Grazon coming in here with a 6-3 record, but
My guy right here.
standing in his way
Hey, come on.
is the very
Oh my God, I'm in
dominant
his way.
leader of Revelation, Nick Alexander. And we just saw Nick. We just saw Nick Alexander talking with Henry Mack
There you go,
after his
baby.
match, warning him of things to
There
come,
it is.
obstacles
Show him what we about
in the
tonight,
future.
Don.
Right here. Where murder's gonna
Don
take
Grazon,
place. It's
don't call it an
KD
upset.
Going in for 1, 2, 3, and you already know how it goes. That's just the end.
And if Don Grazon can hit that Lion's Den, with a little bit of luck, the 2020 Quest for Gold tournament winner could pin the bulletproof Nick Alexander here tonight. And as the Warzone begins to fill with smoke, you have to wonder, is the mind of Don Grazon starting to fill with doubt?
Let's go, Nick.
As Nick Alexander comes out here
Put
fresh
Jaxson Pallas is
off
taking the
beating
dirt, baby.
Jaxson Pallas at Resurgence, sending Pallas packing. And you saw the trade earlier. Watch these highlights from the Jaxson Pallas Nick Alexander match. Nick brutally beating the dog shit out of Jaxson Pallas. It was a back and forth matchup, don't get me wrong, but both men absorbed their fair share of punishment. And the hand that has been injured of Jaxson Pallas, that would be the turning point that Nick needed. And not only would he defeat Jaxson Pallas, but he could have potentially ended his career as he left the hand in a very bad way. And if Nick Alexander can hit an FMJ on Don Grazon here tonight, we could be staring at a 4-1 record.
Are you ready? Nick Alexander, are you ready? Ring the bell.
And as the bell rings, we get this match underway. Nick Alexander coming out here after addressing Henry Mac backstage.
Let's go,
Another man that
Grazon.
has
Let's
beef
go,
with Henry
Nick.
Mac. Don
Let's go,
Grazon, now that
Grazon.
he's
Let's
back,
go, Nick.
now that he's wrestling
Let's
for the
go,
first time
Grazon.
here at the
Let's go,
Warzone,
Nick.
one has to
Let's
wonder,
go,
as the
Grazon.
audience is
Let's go,
completely
Nick.
divided among who they want to win this match. And a
Yeah.
nice takedown there from Don Grazon
There you
and
go.
forearms to the back. Don Grazon, you have to wonder, is he going to rekindle the flame, rekindle the
Don.
rivalry that
There
he
you go.
has had with Henry Mac since day one?
Nick Alexander, do you submit?
And Nick Alexander, early on in a crossface here, the technical ability of Don Grazon being put on full display, and he gets the rope break there. How agile was that, just flipping
Come on,
himself
up in the ring.
right outside the ring.
One.
Don Grazon is scary athletic sometimes, and
Oh my God!
looks like Don Grazon
What
just
a
ate a
spear.
spear from Nick Alexander. Don Grazon was going for some high-flying offense. And Nick Alexander with a
Attaboy,
look
Don. Way to
of
bounce
shock on his
Way to bounce
face.
back, Don!
Like I was saying earlier, as the fans in full support of Don Grazon here.
Uh-oh.
Don Grazon doesn't come off as super athletic, but once he gets in the squared circle, one has to wonder, is he one of the most athletic that AWE has to offer? And Don Grazon wants test of strength. Nick Alexander gonna give it to him. And these two, one has to wonder. Nick Alexander has the strength advantage, but Don Grazon with the size advantage.
Let's go, Grazon!
Nick Alexander winning right now. Don
Let's go,
Grazon starting to
Grazon!
fight back. Don with a knee to the midsection. Make it 2. And Don Grazon in
Atta
full
baby,
control of this
Grazon!
matchup as he takes the wrist lock and turns him. Big side effect there from Don Grazon. And the two men come crashing down. Don Grazon has the momentum that he needs right now to improve that 6-3 record
Go,
to
Grazon. Stay on the
7-3
offense.
and have a very good case for challenging for a title later on. We saw Don Grazon challenge
Let's go,
D4 at
Donnie
Quest for
boy.
Gold 2 in that last man standing match. An instant classic Don Grazon came up short that night, in large part because Henry Mack interrupted and interfered in that match. Don Grazon going for a suicide dive. Nick rolls out of the way. The agile roll and just a huge forearm to the face of Don Grazon. And now pummeling big right hands from the Bulletproof One.
Oh, man.
And even though Nick Alexander is the mastermind behind Revelation, behind the dominant force that is the faction of Revelation, even though Nick Alexander is the mastermind behind there, he doesn't want their help most of the time.
Get it back in the ring.
And that just goes to show how much of a competitor that the Bulletproof One truly is, feeling as though he can win and fight his battles for himself. But as he said earlier, when addressing Henry Mack, maybe it's all just part of the plan. Maybe it's all a facade. We don't know. We're not in the mindset. We're not in the mental of Nick Alexander. And he is playing chess while everyone else in AWE is playing checkers. Nick Alexander gets that shoulder up just in time as the armbar is being applied by Don Grazon. Don wrenching back on that left arm. Nick Alexander in a bad way is going to have to get out of here, trying to unhook the legs and be able to get the leverage, get the momentum rolled over back onto Don Grazon. And now hammering away at the legs. And now Nick Alexander.
Oh, yeah. Beat his ass, Nick.
And the fans supporting Nick just as much as they are Don Grazon.
Oh, yeah! He turned it around on him!
And now Nick has the arm bar applied to the right arm of Don Grazon. Can Don get to the ropes? Can he force rope break here on the Bulletproof Nick Alexander? Nick contorting, bending that arm in ways that arms are not supposed to bend. And now Don Grazon trying to roll this over into a pin attempt, possibly. Now giving him big left hands.
Come on, Grazon, turn it around.
And now the fans rallying behind Dynamite Don Grazon. Don trying to set up some offense, giving him the big rights, giving him the work, now rearing back. And now Nick Alexander catches him.
Oh, shit.
He says no. And now backbreaker delivered to Don Grazon. And we know what comes after the backbreaker. Big exploder suplex. And Don Grazon, his back in a world of hurt right now at the hands of the Bulletproof One, the leader of Revelation, Nick Alexander. Nick going for a cover. Can Don Grazon get the shoulder up? He does.
2 count, gentlemen.
And now Nick Alexander, is doubt starting to creep in? He just gave Don Grazon one of his best shots, and Don was able to kick out at 2. Don Grazon now quickly back up to his feet, and is that going to be a mistake, a costly misstep? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. The full Nelson flips him over and just came crashing down to Nick Alexander. Nick with a look of shock on his mug. Don Grazon quickly into the cover, hooks the outside leg, and a kick out from Nick Alexander. Don Grazon and Nick Alexander, 2 of the OGs in AWE, have never shared the same ring one-on-one before. Don Grazon looking to make his presence felt with a big W in his return to AWE. And Nick Alexander looking to keep the momentum rolling. And Nick was able to sweep the leg. Don was going for that swinging neck breaker, and Nick was able to just grab that leg and throw it. And Don landed on his neck, and that's never good. And now Nick Alexander lining it up, misses the stomp. Don Grazon.
Let's go, Don!
With a huge Uranagi. Maybe paying homage to one of his biggest rivals ever, Chris Davidson, the man who debuted against him, and likewise the other way. And now Don Grazon could be going for that corkscrew senton. Nick was a little bit too close and was able to roll out of the way, and this could spell the end, E-N-D, for Don Grazon. Don Grazon still feeling the effects of missing that corkscrew senton and feeling the effects that Nick left with that last move. And Nick telling him that's it. Night, and the FMJ connects. That could be it for Don Grazon. Can Don get the shoulder up? No, he cannot, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Alexander with a very convincing win here against Don Grazon.
Oh shit!
The bulletproof one. Look at the backbreaker just hurting the lumbar segment of the back of Don Grazon. And this exploder suplex, that never feels good, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. FMJ turning Don Grazon inside out. And Nick Alexander advances to 4-1. Is the prophecy coming true before our very eyes? Only time will tell.
Another person that wanted to step up. Another person that faced the consequences. Last time I was out here, I went up against Jaxson Pallas. He attacked me backstage. You saw what happened to him. Prime example. He didn't do nothing. But as you see, one FMJ is all it takes. And Henry Mac, I already confronted you once, and I'm telling you again. Be ready. Be extremely ready. Because I'm coming for you. Now watch your six.
Oh yeah, Nick!
Don Grazon suffering a loss in his return. One can only wonder what's going through the head of Dynamite Don Grazon after taking an L at the hands of Nick Alexander. Nick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, but Nick Alexander issuing the warning, laying out the warning for Henry Mac and his next level championship. But coming up next, it's for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. The most coveted prize in action wrestling entertainment. Championship has only been held by 3 men, Henry Mac, King Neon, and D4. Will it change hands? Will the 4th ever champion be crowned here tonight? And will it be the future Cody Cole? Cody Cole coming in here. Last match that he had was indeed against D4 at Resurgence. It looked like Cody Cole had that match in hand. He had the shock wire locked in on the Predator. D4 lifted him up and was going for a backbreaker, and Cody just turned it into a coat of Cole. And then, after a very near fall at the hands of Cody Cole, D4 stood up for one final attempt, one last gasp effort to pin Cody Cole, and Cody locked in a move that it looked like he was going to unveil to put the world champion away, and Damon Creed's music hit, and it cost Cody Cole everything. But with Damon Creed not being here on Next Level tonight, can Cody Cole overcome and conquer and become the present instead of the future? Or will this man, this deity, this demonic figure, this entity, will D4, the Predator, Hoshokusha, stand in the way of Cody Cole's aspirations? He's done it before, ladies and gentlemen. D4
Cody Cole shaking
with 5 successful title defenses this year. It started at Odyssey 2. Chris Davidson moved on to Don Grazon. Jaxson Pallas and Tengu in a triple threat. Charlie Mack at Apocalypse. And then Cody Cole at Resurgence very recently. Can D4 make it a string of 6 successful title defenses and cement his legacy as the greatest world champion in our history? Tapping into that mode that he goes into, where he just turns into a different being altogether. The Predator of AWE. When D4 won the World Championship at Lifeline, not only did he put a large target on his back, but he himself put a target on every single other competitor in AWE. He put a target on their back. And that is why he is still the proud carrier of the most coveted prize in company history. I present to you your world champion, ladies and gentlemen, D4. So many accolades, great Clash winner, performer of the year last year, and now world champion and an undefeated record.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the AWE World Championship. Woo! Introducing first, he is from New Orleans, Louisiana, the NOLA. He is the future, never looking back. He is Cody Cole. And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, he is the Predator. He is the AWE World Champion, D4.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Ring the bell.
And as the bell rings, this rematch is underway. These two men have met twice in the past. Most recently, as a lockup calling over, most recently at Resurgence. It was one hell of a fight. D4 came out on top, and now Cody Cole maybe has an advantage, knows what he has to do to knock off the world champion. But D4 is no slouch. There's a reason he has held the championship for over 420 days. And that reason is because he scouts his opponents, he learns from past mistakes, and he has an aggression that is unmatched.
Cody Cole, do you submit?
No. Come on, Cody,
Cody
fight that,
Cole
man.
is one of the most technically sound, technically proficient wrestlers of not only his generation, but in the company as a whole. So young, so much raw talent, so much ability, and he is so young. One can only imagine in 1 year, in
Cody!
2 years, hell, even in 5 years, where Cody Cole will rank among the greatest of all time in the company. And D4 with a sneaky little roll-up there, showing that he's no technical slouch either, and looking for another cradle. And Cody Cole able to kick out. These two men, technically sound. What you're going to see when these two men are in the squared circle together is nothing short of incredible. D4 could be going for a big suplex here. Cody Cole able to counter, going for it. No, Cody Cole puts his weight down. Now Cody going for a suplex, not gonna get it. And D4 going up. Ushigoroshi dropping the back of the head and the neck on the knee of D4, and D4 just disposing of the future, kicking him to the outside of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, count out and disqualification are in effect, and what a big shot there from the champion. And another forearm. D4 could be going for this big run-up knee trigger. Steps up, and now Cody Cole just sweeps the legs into D4. D4 just came crashing down on the side of the ring there, but ducks the clothesline. Going up, uppercut from the future. And D4, his world just got rocked by Cody Cole. And Cody going for a big knee, eats the side of the ring. What counters?
Guys, let's get into the ring.
These two men have done their homework. They have scouted. They have spent numerous hours preparing for each other. Not only at Resurgence, but since the challenge here tonight that D4 proposed, you have to imagine they both went back and rewatched their match backstage.
Yeah!
in their respective dressing rooms. And what a Pele from Cody Cole, much like we saw at Resurgence, and goes for a back suplex, but D4 lands
Oh, no, sir.
and just shrugging it off.
Indeed.
Cody Cole with a look of shock.
No harmful contact there.
Cody Cole surprised that move didn't do more damage than it did. Could be going for a lockup. D4 rolls through. Big step up in Gary, dropping the future. D4 issuing a warning. He said, if you ever try to suplex me again, you're going to pay the price. Cody Cole, D4 just trying to assert his dominance over what he feels is an inferior opponent. He said it earlier tonight. He said Cody Cole went from a fluke to a contender with one match. And Cody Cole suplexes the champion and maybe taking a shot at what D4 just told him. Cody Cole, huge run-up forearm.
Come on, get back up, get back up.
And a kip-up from Cody Cole. And this is the fire that everybody loves Cody Cole for. He is one of the most electrifying personalities in the company. He's such a fiery competitor, a hothead, and he just snaps and just goes into a different zone. Much like D4, but in a different way. And Cody Cole has that headlock applied, and now D4 trying to fight out. D4 may be out on his feet, however. Looks like he's starting to lose consciousness as Cody just keeps wrenching that headlock in. But now D4 fighting with forearms to the back. Now picking Cole up. Sweet dreams, backbreaker. That will send you to the emergency room real quick.
1, 2, kick out.
And pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. D4 covering, rolling into that cover with his elbow over the nose, just raking the face of Cody Cole and trying to do little chip damage over time as the world champion. And a punch right to the kidney. And now a strike to the side of the face. D4 is relentless in his attack. And a big kick, and Cody Cole may have hit his head right there on the side of the ring. D4 picking him up, could be going for a German suplex. Turning Cody Cole inside out, and D4 has all the momentum. As he is wallowing in his own praise right now. Hooks the outside leg, deep hook from the champion. And Cody able to turn around into a cover of his own. And D4 getting out of the ring, getting out of harm's way. Trying to create some distance, some separation between himself and the challenger.
This kid doesn't belong here. I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
And D4 talking all that smack.
Who doesn't belong?
Cody Cole, D4 maybe he may be taking Cody Cole into a place he doesn't want to take him into. Cody Cole picking the champion up, fireman's carry. Death Valley driver from the future. And Cody Cole taking control of this match in a coffin drop. Hooks the inside leg.
Oh!
And it's the little details of the match like that. Cody hooks the inside leg, D4 able to kick out. If he hooked the outside leg, it would force D4 to have more leverage on his kick out. And that's the thing. When Cody Cole learns the little nuances of the game and an enziguri, how dangerous can the future be? And now D4 comes back with an enziguri of his own, but now D4 feeling the effects later on. Just a little bit of late effects there, and now both men back on their feet. What a contest! What a contest we are having. What a main event.
Fire! Then everybody pays to see.
And D4 trying to get underneath the skin of Cody Cole. And listen to the shots raining back and forth. Champion and challenger volleying right now. And D4 picking Cody Cole up, electric chair position. What damage is going to be? Don't know! Cody turns it into a reverse Rana. And D4 may have just broken his neck.
1, 2,
D4 just gets the shoulder up.
Yeah!
And what a championship bout we have on our hands for the main event of Next Level 19. Nothing would be better than what we are seeing right now. Cody Cole, spiraling uppercut. Cody Cole again, another big uppercut. And D4 is still on his feet. Cody's gonna have to do more than that. Big drop kick, knocking the champion outside. Cody Cole staying on the offensive, going for the step off Rana. D4 catches him with the power and just power bombs him into the door. And now bringing the Future back into the ring, crashing hard against the side of the ring. But how much did that sequence of offense take out of the gas tank of the world champion? Ladies and gentlemen, the Warzone is hot. The Warzone is not an easy place to do battle, and that's why AWE is built different. We are that guy, pal. But Cody Cole with a super kick and just taking the knee, and that could be the last shot for D4.
1, 2,
The world champion just able to kick out, get the shoulder up. Cody Cole making sure it's the, like I said, the little nuances. Cody Cole, if you saw, he took the hand of D4 and he brought it into his body as to not cause a rope break. Cody Cole, since his debut in the company, has just been learning and absorbing knowledge from the greats like D4 and King Neon and Henry Mack, and now locking in the shock wire. D4 could be in a bad way right now. Rolls him over. And now D4 rolls him out of the ring and just kicks Cody Cole in the face. And D4 could be setting up that running knee trigger off the apron. D4 going for it. Cody Cole gets out of the way, goes for a super kick. D4, he slid under the ring. And Cody may have tweaked an ankle and a super kick. What counters from these competitors right now. D4 and Cody Cole just slugging it out. Just showing you what great wrestling looks like. And oh my God, D4 just pouncing Cody Cole into the ring, asserting his dominance over the challenger. And now he's calling game. He misses the kill shot and lands on his face. Was a little bit too ambitious there. And now Cody Cole has the shock wire locked in, and this may be the end for the world champion. This may put an end to his reign. D4 may pass out right here. No, D4 showing that resilience, showing what makes him the world champion, trying to power out. Cody Cole turns it into a Cody Cole. Just spiked the world champion. Hooks the outside leg. Cole could be the champion. No.
Still two, Cody. It's still two, man.
Cody Cole, the look on his face says it all. Tells you the story of this match. He's throwing his best shot. He's throwing everything, but he even is throwing the kitchen sink at D4. He's throwing his elbow pad at D4. And now he's lining that move up, but no, D4 had it scouted, got out of the way, and Cody Cole just bit the side of the ring like he just hit his eye on the spring, and now D4.
Who's next?
D4, that is the most innovative kill shot I have ever seen. He just came from behind
1,
Cody Cole.
2, 3. Ring the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't blink. You may have missed the end of that match.
Your winner, and still the World AWE Champion, D4.
Watch this. Watch these highlights pop up into the European uppercut. The Death Valley driver, Cody Cole, was pulling out all the stops, and the fact that he is not the new world champion I mean, that just goes to tell you how much competition there is in this company. The reverse Rana, the Death Valley driver, the pop-up European uppercut. But it was this, D4 with the innovative offense. And that is what won D4 this matchup and gave him his 6th successful title defense. Watch this. Cody Cole just eats the spring. Literally put the spring in his mouth like he ate the side of the ring. And watch this. Coming from behind Cody Cole and a kill shot right across the apron. And D4 knew in that moment that it was over.
Look at you. You see that? You see that reflection? Be proud of that. You be good enough. Be proud of that.
D4 saying, be proud of yourself. You did good tonight. Keep it up. D4 saying it's never ending. And Cody Cole, you just gotta take this as a learning experience. Cody Cole, the amount of offense that he threw at D4 was immense. And I guarantee you, you put Cody Cole against anyone else in the company tonight, and he pulled off that kind of performance, and he's picking up the W. Thank you guys so much for watching. Kill shot the subscribe button. Battle of the Brands is coming up. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching.